Hey guys, how's it going? Flat Earth Sage here again. Excuse me. It's been a little while since I did a video. But I wanted to do a video because I'm not sure if I've done a video on this. But for those of you who don't know, recently, NASA, came from I was reading this article, but supposedly mainstream science is now supposedly claiming that the moon is within the Earth's atmosphere. It's really, really interesting, because flat earthers have been saying this for a long time, especially biblical flat earthers that say that the sun, moon, and stars are in the firmament, not outside the firmament. So the next claim, or what they basically claim when they try to explain this, is that how can I put this? Basically, the atmosphere is spilling out into the vacuum of space somehow, which is a contradiction in itself, because supposedly the mainstream science belief from scientism is that gravity is holding the Earth's atmosphere together somehow. But now they come out and tell us, well, it does and it doesn't. But you guys can't have it both ways. Either gravity is holding the Earth's atmosphere together in the shape of a ball, or it's not. It can't be both ways. So I would just like to know how this works with the mainstream belief. Obviously, I think it's complete garbage. It's completely silly, just like the alleged mushrooms on the surface of Mars. Also, again, really silly. It may, at this point, whenever I see or hear shit like that, it just makes me laugh. It just makes me laugh. Like, NASA's the biggest clown show ever, and they're taking everyone along for a ride. And most people are so indoctrinated from their beliefs that they can't even fathom the possibility that we have been lied to. Guys, it's bullshit, okay? Before I was a flat earther, I believed the same shit that everyone else believed. I've explained this in videos before, but I was indoctrinated by science. I was fascinated by balls in space spinning around other balls. I'm not gonna lie. At that time I was always fascinated with space. I was always like, wow, this is crazy. There's infinite possibilities there. But yet, we're insignificant. No, guys. What I think is happening is slowly and surely NASA's slipping. They're slipping slowly and surely because they know they can't hold on to this lie for forever. And they're slowly losing control and power over this. Why do you think they're aggressively attacking Flat Earth so much? It's because they're afraid that their whole way of life, their whole worldview is going to be destroyed. And I'm sorry to say, we are destroying their worldview because it's not based on evidence. And people listening, you can believe whatever you want. The only thing that I would want you to take away from what I'm saying is always demand evidence and proof for what's being told to you, no matter what it is. I don't care if, like, for example, like mushrooms on Mars. That's not possible. from an herbalist point of view, there's no way that is possible. First off, that would imply that the Earth is damp. Or not the Earth, Mars is damp. Because in order for mushroom spores to grow, first off, they need decomposing matter. They grow off decomposing matter. Second off, they'd have to have a moist environment. So what they're basically going to answer what other forms, they're going to have to answer, if this is true, what other forms of life there is on there. And they're also going to have to address the fact that would also have to mean that Mars has an atmosphere, which it doesn't have an atmosphere, from what they tell us. So, I'm just throwing that out there. The Earth's not a spinning ball. Gravity's supposedly not maintaining, not keeping the atmosphere together, from what we're being told. So it's just nonsense, guys. And of course, if you haven't researched it, I don't expect you to believe me. You only realize it when you actually do a full in-depth study on all of this. So with that being said, guys, keep your minds open, your ears open, and your minds open, and judge for yourself. Anyways, guys, I gotta go head out of here. I love y'all, and I hope all y'all come to the truth. Peace.